Sisters across the Caribbean, especially the proud people of Jamaica. Today I speak not as a politician, but as an African daughter, as a voice of truth, and as a servant of the continent that has suffered too long under the hands of exploitation and betrayal. I speak today because I have watched with a heavy heart how some of our own leaders born from the womb of black nations, have chosen to turn their backs on the struggles of their own people and instead bow down to the interests of the very forces that enslaved, divided, and robbed us for centuries. And I must say this clearly, because silence now is betrayal. I will not be silent when our continent is mocked by those who choose greed over justice. I will not be silent when leaders who should stand with Africa's sons and daughters stand instead with the oppressors of our destiny. Prime Minister Andrew Holness, I am speaking directly to you. You have spoken with words that favor the West more than your own people. You have taken decisions that please the foreign hand but hurt the black heart. You have chosen to act against men like Captain Ibrahim Dandraori, a young, courageous leader who has dared to stand up and say, Africa will no longer be a colony. Why, Mr. Holness, have you turned your back on such courage? Why have you chosen to stand with those who have fed on the blood and sweat of our people for centuries? When I look at Burkina Faso, I see a nation that has decided to walk tall again. I see a young leader who speaks truth without fear. I see a people who have remembered that dignity is not given, it is taken back. Yet when this fire of African rebirth begins to spread, there are always those who rush to pour water on it, not because they hate fire, but because they fear the light it brings. Mr. Holness, you have become one of those who fears the light. You speak of partnerships with the West, of foreign investment, of international cooperation, but these are the same words they used when they came with chains, the same soft words they used when they took gold from Africa, when they took sugar from the Caribbean, when they stole diamonds, oil, and cocoa, and left behind poverty and pain. You say you sell Jamaica's minerals to the West.